Hey guys, it's Jessie, and I feel like today should be Friday already. This has been a long week. Of course, I think I'm gonna be posting this on Friday, so if you're watching this and it is Friday, congratulations, you made it to the weekend. So today I have a couple new products to play with. The Sephora Rouge 15% off sale was last weekend. I got a couple items. I didn't get a huge amount of stuff, but I got a couple things. And also, my sister for Christmas got me a Birchbox subscription, and so I have a couple of the items that I've been wanting to try from a couple of Birchboxes that have come. So that's what we're gonna do today. So if you wanna see me go from this to this, just keep watching. I'm going to start with the Coola Dawn Patrol Classic Primer. This is one of the things that was in the Birchbox. I had Birchbox a couple of years ago, and I think I canceled it after a month because I just didn't like the stuff they sent me. If it were me personally, I probably wouldn't have signed up for Birchbox again, but like I said, my sister got me this for Christmas, so I figure I should try out some of the products. And honestly, my issue with Birchbox, and this happened with the first couple of boxes that I got from them, I think I'm now on like my fourth box, my fourth or fifth box, I think maybe my fourth, is that a lot of what they send is brands that I have never heard of, like never, not even like don't use. It's like things that I'm not even familiar with, and I'm just weird about trying stuff that like I don't know anything about, because I do have kind of sensitive skin, so that's kind of my issue. Whoa, I just went way out of focus. But Coola is a pretty well-known brand. I've never tried any of their products. I know they have a lot of tanning products. I've never used any of their stuff, but I've wanted to, so I figure I will try out this primer. For foundation, I have the BareMinerals BarePro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. I've been using the little sample of this that I got from Sephora ages ago, and so I've been saying that I was gonna pick up the full-size one during the sale, and I did. This is a foundation that really surprised me because I really didn't think I was going to like it, and it turns out I love it. And the shade Golden Ivory matches my skin perfectly. Like I mentioned, I really didn't end up buying a lot of stuff during the VIP sale because I don't know, I just have so much makeup and been buying so much makeup lately in the last like year or so. So I'm trying to kind of use what I have and not buy as much. If you watched my video of mixing all my foundations together, you know that I have an ungodly amount of foundations. But I did really want to pick this one up since a lot of my foundations are a little darker than I am at the moment. And I really needed kind of a paler foundation that actually matched my current skin tone. For concealer, I have the YSL All Hours Full Coverage Concealer. I got this little sample thing from Sephora. It has 4 shades on here: Porcelain, Ivory, Almond, and Honey. I think I'm gonna go in with Ivory. Try that one out. Ooh, that looks dark. Let's see. Actually, nix that. I'm gonna go in with Porcelain. These still look dark. I feel like Sephora thinks that I'm a darker skin tone than I am. They send me like medium shades. I am not medium. I am light. I'm also gonna put a little of this on my lids to prime them since I got this. I would probably never buy this concealer because I'm sure it's pricey since it's YSL, but it does feel really creamy and feels really nice on my skin. It doesn't even say what the price of this concealer is on here. It just says that it is full coverage concealer, correcting conceal imperfections, creamy matte coverage, 16-hour wear, no cracking or creasing. To set my face, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Powder. Just gonna do like a light dusting all over my face. Okay, I filled in my brows off camera with the Makeup Revolution Brow Pomade. I talked about this in my last video where I did a whole face of Makeup Revolution products. This was one of my favorites. I said it in that video as well, but I've never used pomade for my brows. I always use the ABH Brow Wiz, the ABH Brow Definer. And before I started using those products, I never did anything with my brows. But this has really made me a believer in brow pomade. I feel like this makes such a difference with my brows, and it's just as easy to apply as the other brow definer and the Brow Wiz. And I feel like it gives me very serious eyebrows. For eyeshadow, I don't have any new products, so I'm gonna use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. First, I'm going to go into the shade Roxanne. Oh, don't puke on my rug. Don't puke on my rug. Get off the rug. Get off the rug. Oh. Oh, what are you eating? Don't. Ugh. Don't eat your puke. Don't eat your puke. Well, that was highly entertaining. Hank started puking. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Pukey to blend out the top of this. I love this shade Pukey. I think it might be my favorite shade in this palette. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Central Park. And I'm just working that into my outer corner. Why is your tummy making that noise? I'm also gonna blend in a little of the shade Mocha because I wanna bring a little bit more brown into this. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Hustle with a flat brush with a little bit of Fix Plus on it. And I'm gonna put that on my lid. And then I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more Central Park just to blend out that outer like third of my eye. For eyeliner, I have another Birchbox product. This is the Wing Woman Liquid Eyeliner by the Beauty Crop. This is a brand I have never heard of, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. For my lower lash line, first I'm gonna run a little bit of that Pukey shade in. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Central Park. I think Hank heard me say Pukey and he wanted to be a Pukey. Did you wanna be a Pukey? Don't come kiss my lips after you puke all over the place. Oh good, he's gonna puke some more. Okay, so I threw on a little eyeliner and mascara off camera. Next for bronzer, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronzer. I said in my last video I would give this bronzer a second chance, and so that is what I'm gonna do today. So upon second use of that bronzer, I still don't like love it, but I still don't also hate it. I think it looks nice, and I think it definitely looks nicer with this base than it did in my last video. I think this has come a long way. The color, oh, Hank. I think I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought. For blush, I'm going to use the Ofra Apricot blush. And then for highlighter, I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlighter. I have been going back and forth since this came out about whether or not I was going to buy it. And when it first came out, I decided not to buy it because I decided, you know what, I don't really need another highlighter. But then I was in Ulta a couple weeks ago and they had this and I swatched it, and I just thought that it was unlike any other highlighter that I had ever seen. It really looked like skin. It didn't sit like on the skin, it kind of melded into the skin, at least it did on my hand. And in my last video where I talked about the Makeup Revolution baked highlighter that I loved, it had a similar quality, like it was a very similar kind of thing. So I decided that when the sale came, I would pick this up. So now here goes my first time putting this on my face. I'm really excited. Where's my brush? I mean, I just feel like I could douse my whole body in this and be very happy. Oh my God. I mean, it really doesn't even look like highlighter, it just looks like your skin is actually glowing. To line my lips, I'm gonna use the NYX Nude Beige liner. This dog puking all over the place is making me want to puke. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Fair Game. I also picked this up during the Sephora sale. I have another one of these liquid lipsticks. I think it was Trendsetter. And I absolutely love the formula of these. So, oh my God, now I'm like out of breath after running after and chasing the dog. So I decided to pick up another one. Jaclyn Hill talked about this shade in one of her last videos. So I decided to try this one out, since I'm always on the hunt for the perfect nude. And finally, I'm gonna set my face with a little bit of Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Okay, and here's the finished look. It's so funny because sometimes I plan out like very elaborate looks and exactly what I'm gonna do, and sometimes I just throw something together as I go. I just wing it, and I winged this look and I just absolutely love the way it turned out. I feel like this is a look I will be recreating all spring and summer long. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this makeup look. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also catch up on some of my recent videos if you missed any of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.